Shout out Sniper T on the beat.
Tamara to the break of dawn is on the rise, with life on the forefront of the mind. So line for line, you can ride this brain train and you can change your station without even touching the dial. So relax, stay a little bit, but listen for a while. And whether you're bumping this in the whip or in a business fit, it's a meeting you won't want to miss. A meeting for a meal to feed the soul with words for the mind. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Time to take off, it's time to fly. Cause Tamara till the break of dawn is on the rise.
Hey, y'all. It's me, Tamara. Y'all listen. Thank you for tuning in. Man, I'm going to make this episode super short because I'm actually going to turn around and record another one because I cannot let a week go by and have us not have an episode, like for real. Even though at the time of this recording, shout out to 12 Kyle, it is Wednesday night. So this is going to drop tonight. And then the other episode that I record will drop tomorrow so that I could get myself like back on track because work was really busy. And I don't know. It wasn't just work. I don't know. Work was busy. A lot was going on emotionally. I've kind of talked to y'all about some of that stuff or whatever. And we'll get into that, a little more in the next episode because I didn't even do my, dude, listen, my episode dropped on my birthday as the schedule goes. My birthday was Thursday, June 27th. And I did not drop an episode on that day. What is even happening in my life? I did not do a 44 years of Black Girl Magic episode drop on my birthday when the show drops on Thursdays. That should tell you how things have been. However, that ain't what I brought y'all here for this episode. We'll do that the next one. What I do want to say super quickly, it's so funny, and this is going to sound funny, kind of, but you know me, and there's always in my mind just depth to everything that I experience and everything that I go through, even in the little things. Okay, so listen, a lot of people out here in these streets that I know play pickleball, right? A lot. Y'all might know people that play pickleball because it's just really out here, right? It's really giving cult. That is what I have said, that it is a cult that I will never play. And let me tell y'all something about the word never, right? They always say never. And somebody even said that when I said I never was going to play, they was like, never say never. And I was like, no, I'm never going to play. It's off principle. Whoop-de-woo. Listen, sometimes you are missing out on good things and you don't even know why, right? So at my job, we do a staff workout on Wednesdays. We usually go to the CrossFit gym that is my gym. So that's usually what we do on Wednesday. However, holidays, whatever, woo, I saw a message that was like, we're not going to go to CrossFit. We're going to have the pickleball throwdown. You're invited to go. Now, the thing about saying invited is we, especially as full-time staff, we are not invited to staff workout. We get to have to go, right? It's get to, and it is a privilege what I get to do. I legit love my job, but it's also, an expectation that we show up. However, that is not how it was worded for pickleball. It was like, it's optional for staff to come play. Okay, cool. So I had told my boss, I'm like, well, I probably won't play, but I'll go just to be with staff, right? So I get there and I'm sitting there on the bench and people are like, oh, you got to play. And I'm like, no, I don't play pickleball. And I'm watching them because I've never seen it actually in real life, like what it was. And I was like, dang, that actually looks kind of fun. It's almost a combination of like tennis and ping pong because the paddle, I don't even know if that's what you call it, but the paddle looks almost like a ping pong paddle. And the ball is kind of in some ways similar to a ping pong ball, but it's bigger and has holes in it, so it's not solid like a ping pong ball. And I was just like, dang, that looks fun, like as I was watching them play. And so my boss was like, he had brought his wife's paddle as an extra paddle, and it's pink, y'all. Like, pink is one of my favorite colors. My favorite colors are pink and purple, if you couldn't tell by my podcast logo. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to just hold the paddle just to see. It's already at that point, I really had already made up my mind. I just didn't know yet. You know what I mean? Like, subconsciously, I had already decided that I was going to play, but I didn't really know, if that makes sense. So I'm like holding the paddle, and then people are seeing me with the paddle, and they're like, oh, you're going to play? Because everybody knows I've been talking stuff about this. I even posted in there, like, I'm not going to play. This feels like a trap. And I'm like, no, I ain't going to play. Y'all, why was I really out here playing pickleball, right? And when I tell you it was fun, especially once I had somewhat of a grasp on just like the rules and how to play. Let's talk about how I won my first game, right? So if I would have just stopped at that point, it would have been that I was undefeated. Unfortunately, I didn't. And so I think I played 4 games and won 2, lost 2. So, 50-50. It's given 50-50. On the first day that I ever play, though, I win the first game that I play. I don't know that many people could say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know, but it was so fun. And so then, because I'm the type of person, if I talk stuff publicly, I will publicly admit when I'm wrong. So in the staff Slack channel, I was like, hey, I can admit when I'm wrong. I will publicly admit this once, that it was fun. I get the hype. No further questions. Shout out to, dang, I forgot his name. Man, that football player. Oh, it's going to drive me crazy. I cannot remember his name. I can visualize him and I cannot think about his name, but he does the funniest interviews. And I just remember seeing an interview where somebody asked him something and he didn't even answer the question. He just said no further questions. So I got that from him. Marshawn Lynch, I think. If that's not right, I don't know. I feel like that's his name. Maybe. I'm going to look it up afterwards and then I'll put the real name in the comments. Otherwise, we just going to go with that's his name because that sounds right. Anyways, y'all, it was so fun. It was also, I definitely feel like I got in some cardio. So there's that too. It's like I didn't feel like I did less of a workout. You know what I mean? I probably, like, I didn't do any strength stuff, but it was fun. And it's just crazy how sometimes in life we can make judgments about things that we really don't understand. Like, that's what I really started thinking. Like, I really was going so hardcore against this, something I had never even seen played in person ever, right? And I was going so hardcore against it. Like, there have been so many opportunities when I could have played, when I was invited by my coworkers or other people, because a lot of people play pickleball. And I was missing out, y'all. So my encouragement to y'all before I get up out of here is that don't knock it till you try it, right? Now, some things you really don't need to try. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody tries to get you to smoke crack, that actually really happened in my life, where somebody really tried to convince me that smoking crack casually was the thing I should do. No. So, something like that, I'm not saying that, but if it's something that's not harmful, don't knock it till you try it, because you really might be missing out on your blessing, because I had so much fun. And a lot of people that I work with were all competitive. So then it's like, once I started feeling a little bit confident that I knew somewhat what I was doing, right? At least how the rules go or whatever. Then it's like I started talking stuff, because that's just me as a competitor. Win or lose, I'm going to talk that stuff. So that just made it so much more fun, y'all. So yeah, don't knock it till you try it. And that is all I have for y'all. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself mentally. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself emotionally, spiritually, physically. Be healthy in your relationships. Thank you for listening. I love y'all so much, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Ladies and gents, this concludes transmission. Tune in next time for a whole new edition. Another adventure and mission to share, be heard, and clarify the vision of this whole new world for